Hey Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Let's finish the month strong. Let's do another bonus reading. Let's see what comes out. Anyway, watch this if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Super quick announcement. Everything is always in the description box, whatever you may need. And the last day to stream, again, for those who are confused about the tarot course, I have two. One is on Vimeo. There is 5 pre-recorded lessons that take you through major arcana, minor arcana, pretty much every card. I call it for absolute beginners. So if you're super new to tarot or just need a good reminder about each card, watch this. If you like how I read tarot, I basically explain to you how I see the tarot. You stream it on Vimeo. That course is you stream it on your own time. It's only $111. We will be raising prices starting April 2nd. So April 1st is the last day, you know, to order it at an old price. It's on your own time. You just stream it. It's just very simple Vimeo classes, but they are very good for absolute beginners. They take you through each card. And there is also, from time to time, I offer an opportunity to study one-on-one with me. This is a different course. This is on Etsy. I don't always have that available. I take sometimes private students. If that is available, that will be on Etsy. Okay, so that everyone, because people have been sending messages asking, and this is basically the difference. Anyway, Scorpios, let's get started. Let's see, what do we have here for you today? I don't have any, we'll go straight to tarot. I don't have any specific channeled message today, to be honest. We are having like a clean slate, I feel like. Let's see. Let's start with tarot right away. Let's not waste time. This is going to be maybe a little bit shorter, even though I always say it's shorter reading, but then it's never a shorter reading. It's like, but let's see, Scorpios. I love you guys so much, by the way. Thank you so much for being part of this community. Really cool to have you. Let's see. Ooh, your first guy. You know, I knew that it was going to be either Ace of Pentacles or some kind of Pentacle card, but we got the Page. Some people say Page of Pentacles not impressive. How you say it? I beg to differ, or like I think otherwise, because actually I think that this is going to be, whenever you watch this, but especially in April and even in May, even in June, to be honest, you are going to have money and financial opportunities for new job, opportunities for new career, opportunities maybe to increase your current earnings and also launch new projects. Again, it's general reading, so it's going to be different for all of you. It could be an opportunity to just, you know, have a higher salary, have like a salary increase. It could be an opportunity to get a new job. It could be that you are just, let's say, increasing your investments or returns. Of course, the financial advice, but like, and maybe you're able to invest in something new, launch a new business, launch a new project, pursue maybe some passion of yours. Very good. So it's going to be very good. Money-wise, going to be very good. But then we have 3 of Swords. So there is something you're sad about. Let me see, because I'm not very sure. I don't think it's about your finances. No. 3 of Swords with a Hanged Man. You know what I see here? If there has been maybe a project you've already been working at, or a job or something you've been working at, and it's just not going to where you want it to go, pretty much. If you are disappointed about something in your life, again, most likely career oriented. It's not about money. I feel like it's about career direction maybe, or something you've been really waiting on to manifest, but it didn't. If it's not career oriented, it could be anything in your life that's just not going the way you want to. It brought you sadness. I feel like you're going to be letting this go, and it would be rather easy for you to let it go as well, because with the Hanged Man, I'm getting like you will literally see some kind of either rejection or some kind of loss or failure that you previously had. It could be something that happened for you from December to March. So I think it's already the past energy. I think you're going to start seeing it a blessing. You will be almost like, oh my God, I'm so happy that this did not work out, because like, this is good. Like, I'm seeing you will be able basically to see the situation, whatever situation you had, in a new light. So this is good. Let's keep going with the Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles, because once again, somehow, whatever it is that didn't work out is actually bringing you more stability. So maybe there was some kind of, let's say you were planning to go on a trip in February, or there was some kind of relationship or something you were hoping to start but it didn't start. I'm getting like there was some kind of closed door. I feel like it's what brought you to the abundance that you have. So maybe you had some kind of breakup, or you had, again, doesn't have to be even romantic, some kind of situation ended with the Three of Swords to the Hanged Man. Something didn't work out. You might have even felt bummed that, oh my god, I cannot believe I started new year with like all of this going to SHIT. And I was, by the way, warning people, saying how we do start the new year with retrogrades, so like hold your horses, guys. The true new year, to be honest, is right now in March and April, where we just had, of course, the equinox, and we are having new moon of Aries. So it's truly like the new year. I feel like a lot of you might be feeling like the new year is truly starting now rather than January. Like it's almost like first 3 months of 2022 for some of you has been sort of like a trial month. And you are okay. I feel like right now as well. You weren't okay before with that. I feel like, again, you were bummed that the first 3 months maybe of 2022 were like not ideal, and you were sort of bummed by that. Again, I keep getting word bummed, but I feel like now you're very happy and you're just easily writing off those 3 months, whatever didn't work out. Like, let's say, I don't get that it was March so much, because I do feel like March was a month of rebirth for you. I feel like it was December, January, February that for a lot of you, and of course it could be some other 3 months too, maybe from before that even as well. But here I'm getting a message that December, January, February specifically were very confusing, strange months. Yes, there could have been new beginnings, but not everything went the way you wanted to. And I feel like now you're totally fine with whatever was not working out then, because you actually see how all of this has brought you to abundance. You see how your finances, especially career, money keeps growing. What is it, like Pitbull was something, career keeps growing, money growing, something like that. The Chariot. I feel this is also a moment for you to sort of contemplate, where do I want to go next? For a lot of you, there is like a lot of invitation, maybe to parties, events, weddings, trips, travel, but you are like ready to, I feel like, begin again. We have Page of Swords card here, but you know what it is? I do feel there is a little bit of, it's not a contemplation. I feel like you are more in your energy of where you are less, interestingly enough, you are less in your like lovey-dovey energy. Again, you could have a relationship going on, but at the same time, I feel like with the Chariot to the Page of Swords, you're starting a journey. You're starting maybe like a new daily routine, maybe a new routine when it comes to your health and fitness, or just in general. You're sort of like starting a new routine where you're very structured, not even structured, more like logical. So if, let's say, you've been sort of waking up random hours, or just like, I don't know, maybe just you had a routine, but everything was still sort of sloppy, I think it's called. I see that now you're really in this place where you're taking things into your own hands. You're not dwelling on whatever past heartbreak there was, because you're healing as well here with the Temperance card. Let's take one more, Six of Cups. I also do feel for some of you in the months of April specifically, like April, May, June, is an opportunity for you to reconnect with people from the past. Again, does not have to be your ex. In fact, I don't think it's your ex at all. I think maybe there could be some friends you haven't seen in a while, family members, it could be just in general, like you are letting go of things from the past. I feel like with the Three of Swords to the Hanged Man that are now working for you, and you're not even feeling bad about it. Like there is no sadness. You're just cutting it off with a Page of Swords. But at the same time, there are some things I feel like in your past that were good, and you are okay with going back to that. So maybe there was some people who you just had a disagreement, but it wasn't so big of a deal. So you're okay to reopen those doors. It's interesting if you look here. Let me just zoom in for a second. If you look here, you see how with the Hanged Man and Temperance, both of them have this light emanating from their head. I do think this refers to you being able to have some kind of epiphany moment, some kind of aha moment where you just know what to do next. Like if you still have some kind of confusion. Let's see what about love, because with love, I also do feel there is still an energy where there's a lot of people observing you right now, is what I'm getting. They're observing you because you changed. I'm feeling like you really changed. Maybe it's a glow up, like you really started working out, taking care of yourself. Maybe you changed your hair. I don't know, like maybe you just really started glowing with that self-love. Like maybe you're sleeping better now, getting more sleep, healing, taking care of your health better. Maybe you're just like, you know, when you stop giving energy to people who don't appreciate you and instead redirect all this energy to yourself, what happens is amazing, right? We start having abundance, we start looking better, we no longer like in that drained, aging, like nothing like wrong with aging, but like, you know what I mean, right? Like, when you are drained, how you look, how you are, versus when you redirect all the attention, all the resources on yourself. And I think this connects with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, even Jupiter, who've done that recently. That's what I'm getting here. And I do feel like people start noticing that you're different in the way you communicate. Maybe people started noticing that you're no longer sort of like, la la la, sort of, I don't know what's that, la la la, but like you're more focused. You're more precise in communication, how you carry yourself. I think people noticing a change in you. King of Wands could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could have like a new admirer, I'm getting. Like it's something work related. If it's a new admirer too, there is a work related situation. Or it could also be very focused, goal oriented individual, focused on their work. Two of Wands, exactly. It's been someone who's been observing you, who's been looking at you, who's been contemplating an idea of having a future with you as well. The King of Wands to the Two of Wands, very goal-oriented, very forward-thinking individual. And I feel like also you, if let's say in the recent past, you've gone into this mode where you became very, very focused, goal-oriented, to-do list, for each month's goals, projects, things like this. This person observes this physically, this change in you, but also they do feel a shift of your energy. So I feel like this is what's making you very, very attractive here. There's also going to be for a lot of you in the next 2 months, so April, May, maybe even June, a trip that you will take. It could be domestic or it could be even I feel like it's going to be domestic, so it's within the country you're in, but you will be planning also a trip, I feel like far away. So far away meaning like abroad, like somewhere pretty far, like so let's just see a little more here. Let's take 2 more cards. Strength could be a Leo or Virgo. Leo, Virgo. 7 of Cups. You do have options. Basically, wherever place you're in, if you're single especially, you have options. Page of Wands reversed. I do feel like there is people who have a lot of attraction towards you, but it's strange because you have this situation where people no longer want to just be observing you. They want to take action, but at the same time, when they do take action towards you, I don't know if you are happy with it, to be honest. You are like, you become, basically, I feel like whoever is connecting with you, they made their own life harder, because I feel like if let's say you've been dealing with a person who's not been coming towards you for a while, but you know that they wanted to, you felt it. I feel like if they have come towards you earlier, like literally maybe even before this new moon of Aries, when I'm recording this ironically, you could have, like, it's not that you would have let them get away with something, but I feel like you would have been less demanding of them. You would almost like accepted an apology. You would have understood where they're coming from and stuff. But I feel like now, because the energy is shifting so much and so quickly, you like what you would have accepted of an offer maybe a month ago, or even honestly, ironically, for some of you, even a week ago, right now you're like, you know what? I don't even know if I like it. I don't know what happened, Scorpio. You might have met somebody new. If you met somebody new, there is a high chance they have Leo or Aries in their chart specifically, maybe Sag too, but I'm seeing specifically Aries and Leo, and also Virgo even energy as well, because there's something here that happened, you know, like how Scorpio can go 0 to 100, right? You might be like all over someone, and then boom, and you are not anymore. And it's a mystery for some people how it can happen. Of course, it's never like, you know, Scorpios are very loyal, so there must have been a long time period that has led you to be in a time frame and in a timeline you are. Yeah, because I do really feel like, because probably you also shifted yourself to more of this goal-oriented energy, you're really staying on top of your health, staying on top of your finances, staying on top of your, you know, like self-care routine. That type of thinking has really shifted you into basically, you know how they say, right, how you do one thing is how you do everything else in life. So basically with you, I'm just getting you're not dwelling in the past anymore. This is the reading for Scorpio, who are not dwelling in the past anymore. You're very like focus on manifesting your future. your goals. You accepted the place. I feel like you've been struggling for a moment with accepting your current situation. Maybe you were really like in this self-pity victim mode where you were not happy. Oh my God, why am I in the place where I am? I wish things were different. I feel like you've gone through the stage of fighting sort of like acceptance of where you currently are. You embraced, you accepted where you currently are. Whatever happened, you made peace with that. And that's what also brought you into this very, very empowered state at the moment, where you are not trying to conquer anybody else's demons. You're focused on your own, so to say. Not even demons, but it's just an expression, right? There is no like real demons that I'm referring to. It's more like you focused on your own. Sorry, 1 second. I always have sounds here. Accompanying this reading. If it's not sounds, it's not a Scorpio reading. But basically, yeah, I'm just really getting that whatever were those disturbances, maybe even from the outside, or whatever were those things that made you, irritated and triggered, you're learning to deal with it. For some of you, maybe you're cutting off any kind of energies, like let's say if it's media or some kind of toxic people around you, you're cutting that off. For others, I feel like you are learning to, even if let's say there is like toxic people or some kind of media or something, you're learning to not be affected by it, where you're like, yeah, sometimes people are really mean and nasty, but it doesn't mean there's something wrong with me. Like I'm getting like real empowerment for a lot of you, and people feel it, which is why I feel like right now, whenever you watch this with the 7 of Cups, you have more options than you realize. And when I say options, I do not mean just in dating. I feel like in life. Again, there's been a moment, I feel like for some of you, it could have been in the recent past few months, where you felt like, oh my God, what have I achieved? It's too late, I don't know. Like, how we all go, whatever age we are, like we all go through this moment, sort of like a bit of a crisis, like quarter life, middle age, whatever, right? Where you're like, oh, what can I do? It's too late, I feel so like old or whatever. I felt this first time probably at age 14, if not earlier, or 12 even. So it's that, I don't know if it's a Scorpio thing or not, but basically now you've accepted the place where you are, and you're starting to look at yourself from the place of empowerment. I don't know why it happened. Could have been just energies shifting astrologically, could have been self-work you've done. And sometimes you go through to therapy, let's say, or to different things, and it doesn't hit you immediately, like you don't see effect immediately. But later on, sometimes like weeks or months later, it all comes together. Like I've had recently experience like that. So maybe you have something similar. Or maybe you just discovered an individual who genuinely also uplifts your spirit. It doesn't have to be romantic, could be, but it could be just a friend. Maybe even a new teacher of some sort appeared on your path, who spending time with their energy and their presence just really makes you feel better, raises your vibration, which is why we see such kind of timeline shift and energy shift. So yeah, again, I feel like you here became more empowered about your current place in life, which made you realize that it wasn't that, oh my God, there's just this one door I'm trying to open and it's not opening. But it made you realize that there's so many doors and so many options. Where could you go? What you could do? You still have time basically to do things that you always wanted to do in this life, in this world. And this is a very empowering moment for you. 6 of Pentacles with the 4 of Cups, a lot of reverse cards, but I don't really read reversals. But I do think that here there is people and opportunities, different things presenting themselves to you, but you are now in a place where if it doesn't feel like a huge offer, like a big offer, something you've been expecting, you're not even gonna look this way. So if, let's say, a person from the past, or if anyone you know currently, it doesn't have to be from the past, sorry, I'll take a sip of coffee. And by the way, so ironic, the second I started speaking about somebody who's been trying to come towards you, I got like a blocked throat. There's been somebody who I think, oh my freaking God, I think there's been somebody who's been trying to formulate a sentence to come towards you with an offer. Been very hard for this person, I have no idea why. But I feel like if they come towards you now, and basically if it's not the Ace of Pentacles, basically, if it's not something bright, beautiful, and inspiring, you're not going to take it. Because if it's crumbs, or if you are if you're suspecting that they're giving to someone else, or they're not just giving their all, or if you're expecting that there is some kind of calculation there, I don't think you're gonna even look that way. Five of Wands with the Three of Cups. Yeah, you feel very conflicted about what took a person so long for some of you here, or also you just feel conflicted about going into anything definite right now, because I do think April, for a lot of you, the months of April, May, again, April, May especially, but also even June, are going to be the time of celebration. Like I see, like you're gonna be meeting a lot of new people. So you thought you already have like options, let's say dating wise or love wise. I actually do think it's not even that, oh, you're gonna go and just meet people for dating. No, you're gonna expose, I feel like you're gonna be exposed to a whole new community or some kind of social circle, which basically is going to be the reason that you're meeting a lot of new people, a lot of really fun people, a lot of really interesting, exciting people. And I think for a lot of you, this is exactly what you needed. There's going to be some cycle that ends, and the new foundation, new love, look at this, new love for a lot of you that's going to come towards you, definitely here. If there is any indecisive energy that's keeping you stuck, I feel like it's best to drop it, because with the High Priestess, 10 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress, you need to know your worth here. But at the same time, like if things sometimes are too difficult, maybe it's not for you, like literally the way I heard this. Like that's because, yeah, it keeps you in a stuck position. And again, I do think there's something worthy of waiting for, but Eight of Swords with the Queen of Swords to the Eight of Cups, specific Scorpios I'm connecting in this reading, don't want this. Like I feel like you're just gonna be like, if you're keeping me stuck, just go. Three of Wands to the Seven of Swords, you're too focused on your future, which I think is very bright here and happy. You're too focused on your future to even think about anything that didn't work out in the past, or anybody's lies or whatever. 10 of Cups, you will be happy, but it's like I feel like here it's that victory that you need to have. Next 3 months freaking looking amazing. Let's take one oracle card here, and we'll take this to the extended. Again, I told you guys it's gonna be a shorter reading. Oracle card here, clarifying this energy. Oh, a few cards came out. We have transformation. Look at this. Of course, all of this is happening, like I said already, is because you've gone through a tremendous transformation. We have here commitment. I do think you are manifesting right now a commitment, and there is Ascended Masters. It's interesting because in this card, Ascended Masters, like they have these 4 hands, right? But also, if you think about it, commitment very often includes hands, meaning like, let's say you are getting married, right? You put rings on your fingers. Let's say you are committing to something like signing a lease, let's say, or signing any kind of contract, right? Or even like something connected to, let's say you're getting a new job. Any commitment requires something with hands, and 2 as I'm seeing this when I'm recording on my camera. So I feel like there is going to be, just don't sign anything during Mercury retrograde, because we do have one coming up necessarily. Again, people say a lot about Mercury retrograde. I don't necessarily agree with it. I was born with Mercury retrograde in my chart, so I don't see it the same way. And I do believe like there is 1/3 of population has Mercury in retrograde in their chart. So it's not also bad. For some people, it's actually better. But I do think, again, you're manifesting commitment, and you will be either signing something, or somebody will be literally presenting this offer to you. That's what's coming up to. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended. Let's clarify these cards. Let's ask specifically which tarot should we use. Let's use mermaids. We haven't used them in a while. Actually, you know what? We'll use Mermaid deck in the extended. Look at this, 9 of Cups at the bottom. But I do want to use regular Rider-Waite for clarification. Let's ask what this commitment is about. Let's take 7 cards, because I think there, for some of you, it could be even 2 or 3 possible different events. Could be, let's say, one connected to a relationship, one connected to, I don't know, like work. So there's possibly 3, but let's take a look. Let's take a look just in general about this energy of commitment coming into your life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to look in the extended what cards are there. Let's see what's also coming up for you in love. 3 cards. Ouch. By the way, Nine of Cups was to come out, but I'm going to take it. Let's see. Coming up for you in love. 1, 2, 3. And we'll take, of course, look at more things. You know how extended works. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. Love you all. We'll talk soon. Bye.